Hello, Leo. Welcome to a timeless justice for Leo reading where we discuss the topic of justice. However, the energies of Sekhmet that I read for on this channel would like to have the discussion. Bear in mind that I run two sister channels. The sister channel of this channel, is of Bastet. If you'd like to gain access to her, please check out the description box below. Bear in mind that the terminology of justice is and or may come across to you, the listener, as being merciful and or merciless. However, it is in true form and however the energies would like to be interpreted. I, Seventh, the interpreter of Sekhmet, will offer these insights to the highest vibrational honor bestowed upon me. However, bear in mind that you have tapped into a collective reading that I, Seventh, am holding at this time. This is not a personal one-to-one connection that you and I have set time for, so it's imperative that you utilize your discernment. Take the bits and pieces that are to your liking, and leave anything behind with me that may not have. Whatever brings you here, Leo, is in true form of taking anything into this reading, whether you're affiliated to the sign of Leo and or the latter. Please remember that feminine and masculine energies that come up within a reading are non-gender specific, and that femininity has both feminine and masculinity. Masculinity as well has femininity and masculinity. Again, I am Seventh, aka Master Seventh, that reads these energies for you. I'm a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights such as this. All right, justice for Leo. Someone has a hard time confessing themselves, whether that's confessing a truth, confessing a love, confessing a decision, making amends, coming to terms and agreements. It's fucking difficult, all right? It has to do with honoring the alpha femininity within you. Again, that's non-gender specific, so that applies to everyone, everything and everyone. All right. The alpha energy of femininity also requires an alpha, beta, and omega relationship with his or herself. All right. It has to make sense in a femininity and masculinity, and femininity that isn't cohesive with the war of all being alpha feminine energy. Okay. It is a song and dance within itself. It is a song and dance of vibrations of multidimensionality coming together into one and being only a one-dimensional aspect of the half of a whole. So to understand that is to make amends that you have, yes, a left hemisphere, a right hemisphere, a right side of the body, a left side of the body, and all that jazz, and it makes sense like a DNA helix to swim like this together, all right? There is a magnetization and there's a repel, all right? And that which repels and is meant to magnetize together will attract itself together. However, there has to be an acceptance that the two halves are whole within themselves, all right? The left hemisphere is not half of the body. It is wholesome of the body. It is all itself a 360 to the 180 that it can provide to a 360 perspective. That is so multidimensionally provocative, alluring, intoxicating, that it can also drown. And where it drowns the most is when people aren't emotionally available, when they aren't deciding to open up old wounds, when they don't decide to properly heal an area that is causing pus. There's pus, there's infection, there is not a sterile environment for this element to regrow, get like another terrain. There is no opportunity for something other than what it's used to, which would be a non-toxic environment, to introduce a new level of character of being, unless you remove yourself from the situation, unless you remove the cancerous situation from the area that it's a threat to. All right, so that's something so important to remember as you are allocating yourself a sense of conscientiousness based on the wellness spectrum of how good and bad you're making decisions for yourself that ultimately affect the life of other people. All right, yeah, look at that. All that feminine energy coming in with the Queen of Swords and the Empress energy. She wants to make it known that it's very important. And when I say very important, it is the highest form of highest vibrational honor that you could do to keep that shit, number one, that is feminine. Feminine is the backbone, the creator, the do, the dyer, the fucking creator of masculine energy. And you can debate this shit with me till the fucking sun goes up and down or gone again. Don't give a shit. In the honor of who I am as seventh in the energies I read for of Sekhmet and Based, to you, the listener, will always tell you the ether is feminine. Whether you like that in your pursuit of having a conversation of God being masculine and Jesus masculine and patriarchy, this and all that, is absolutely going to be my luscious trigger. But it doesn't demand that I need to speak when spoken to. There's a difference of knowing the alpha, beta, and omega of femininity and the classism that it provides with everything else after that. Yeah, getting a little smirky, getting a little sassy is exactly how true alpha masculinity loves alpha femininity. Again, non-gender specific. For those of you who are gender specifically male, have a hard time getting the respect of specifically gendered femininity. And you are meant to bestow the honor, what it means for you, somewhere, anywhere, everywhere. Giving breath, acknowledgement, respect, and the highest accolades that you have given masculinity, the femininity within you. And once you conquer that, don't you think it would be then wise for the ether to match you with what you conquered up to that point? Because right now, some of you, a lot of you, the majority of you, are inundated with a mirroring reflection of like, the fuck, I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired to have to re-explain. You explain yourself once, it's too much, right? If you have to repeat that shit, you better make sure that's a nice little tune to fucking listen to the DJ remix of. Because if it ain't, you gotta go. It's gotta go. You gotta go. They gotta go. Something's gotta go. So you're figuring out. You've figured it out. You're in the pursuit of maintaining while protecting, in true form, your sanity, your righteousness, your gratitude, your mercy, your humbleness, your compassion. Compassion that you have before trials and tribulations of life, during the trials and tribulations of life, and the blow after fact, and the blow of the after fact. There's a level of compassion that you fail to miss that you have, that it is important for you to take through this as you see the cipher in your life just siphoning away and hacking out the shit that no longer fucking works. These are gut-wrenching decisions where a lot of you feel the guttural nausea, guilty, stomach don't feel so comfortable. And when that happens, is a pursuit for you to give yourself courage. Pursuit of reliving the reason why you're in that moment now, why it's unfamiliar, and the only thing that's familiar is old-time emotion. So if you had a newfound set of situation happen, it is your responsibility to teach yourself that that new lesson is to be applied with this so-called feeling that is giving you nausea. To teach that emotion to grow. To teach that emotion to mature. And that's how you provide yourself the truth of love, the truth of this dishonesty, the truth of honesty, the truth of consensual measures of what is your consensual boundaries and what the terms and agreements and verbal contracts and whatnot, and that you must uphold for yourself and for others to also build and grow along with you. Yeah, that's it. All right, with that being said, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.